In a world clamoring for attention, where fleeting trends often eclipse timeless wisdom, there exist behaviors that, when cultivated, instantly command respect. Not the kind of respect that's demanded or feigned, but the deep-seated, genuine admiration earned through character and conduct. We're talking about an inner fortitude, a quiet strength that resonates far beyond mere words. The kind of strength Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, embodied and championed. This isn't about manipulation or seeking external validation. It's about refining your inner self, aligning your actions with a profound moral compass, and in doing so, becoming a beacon of integrity that others naturally look up to. If you're ready to embark on this journey of self-mastery and discover the Stoic secrets to earning enduring respect, then you're in the right place. Subscribe so we don't lose each other on this path of Stoic clarity. The first behavior that instantly earns respect, as illuminated by Marcus Aurelius, is practicing self-control and emotional mastery. In an age of instant gratification and hair-trigger reactions, the individual who can remain calm amidst chaos, who can temper their impulses and respond with thoughtful deliberation rather than raw emotion, stands head and shoulders above the rest. Imagine a challenging situation at work. A colleague makes a snide remark or a project goes awry, triggering frustration and anger in others. Most people might lash out, complain bitterly, or retreat into passive aggression. But the person practicing Stoic self-control takes a breath. They understand that their emotions are internal events, not external commands. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This isn't about suppressing emotions, but rather observing them without immediately being swept away. It's the ability to pause between the stimulus and the response, creating a space for rational thought to intervene. This space allows you to choose your reaction rather than being enslaved by an automatic, often destructive impulse. This mastery isn't achieved overnight. It's a daily practice of mindfulness and conscious effort. It means recognizing the initial surge of anger, jealousy, or fear, acknowledging it, and then consciously deciding how to act. Instead of yelling, you might calmly state your perspective. Instead of gossiping, you might offer a constructive solution. This quiet strength, this unwavering composure in the face of provocation or adversity, communicates a profound inner discipline. It signals that you are not merely a slave to your feelings, but a master of your own mental landscape. People naturally gravitate towards those who exude such calm authority, seeing them as pillars of stability and wisdom in an often turbulent world. They respect the individual who doesn't crumble under pressure, who doesn't give in to petty provocations, and who can maintain their dignity and focus regardless of external circumstances. This emotional mastery is the bedrock upon which all other admirable behaviors are built, demonstrating a profound respect for oneself and, by extension, inspiring respect from others. It's the ultimate display of inner freedom and resilience, qualities that are always, without exception, deeply admired. Next, a behavior that unfailingly commands respect is speaking truthfully and acting with integrity. In a world often shrouded in half-truths, white lies, and manipulative rhetoric, the individual who consistently operates with unvarnished honesty and unwavering integrity becomes a rare and valuable commodity. Marcus Aurelius was a staunch advocate for truth, recognizing it as the foundation of all virtue. He understood that genuine communication isn't just about uttering facts, but about aligning one's words with one's actions, creating a seamless consistency between what you say you believe and how you actually behave. This isn't about being brutally frank to the point of insensitivity, but rather about choosing honesty even when it's inconvenient or difficult. Imagine a situation where admitting a mistake might lead to personal embarrassment or a minor setback. The person lacking integrity might try to deflect blame, obscure the truth, or even outright lie. However, the individual who embodies Stoic integrity will own their error, explain the situation candidly, and take responsibility. This act of vulnerability and honesty, far from diminishing them, elevates their standing in the eyes of others. It demonstrates courage, accountability, and a deep respect for truth itself. This extends beyond mere admissions. It permeates every interaction. When you commit to doing something, you follow through. When you make a promise, you keep it. When you offer an opinion, it's genuine and well-considered, not merely what you think others want to hear. People can sense insincerity and duplicity, even if unconsciously. Conversely, they are drawn to authenticity like a moth to a flame. When your words and actions consistently align, you build a reputation for reliability and trustworthiness. A reputation that is arguably the most valuable currency in any relationship, personal or professional. Others perceive you as a stable, predictable force, someone whose word can be relied upon, someone who operates from a place of genuine moral conviction. This consistency in character eliminates doubt and fosters a deep sense of security in interactions with you. It's not just about avoiding lies. It's about actively seeking and upholding the truth in all facets of your life, even when it's uncomfortable. This commitment to integrity isn't about gaining external approval. It's a non-negotiable aspect of living a virtuous life, as taught by the Stoics. The respect that follows is merely a natural byproduct of such an admirable way of being. A third behavior that magnetically attracts respect is demonstrating humility and a willingness to learn. In a culture that often celebrates bravado and self-promotion, the individual who possesses genuine humility, not feigned modesty, but a profound understanding of their own limitations and an insatiable curiosity to grow stands out as a true leader. Marcus Aurelius, despite holding the ultimate power as emperor, constantly engaged in self-reflection and philosophical study. Never believing he had all the answers, he understood that true wisdom comes from recognizing the vastness of what one doesn't know. Consider a professional setting. Someone who constantly boasts about their achievements, dismisses others' ideas, and acts as if they are infallible, often alienates colleagues and earns eye rolls rather than genuine admiration. In contrast, the humble individual actively listens to others, asks clarifying questions, and is genuinely open to different perspectives. When faced with a new challenge, instead of pretending to have all the solutions, they admit they might not know everything and actively seek input, research, and guidance. This isn't a sign of weakness. It's a profound display of strength and intelligence. It shows that you value collective wisdom over individual ego, and that your priority is genuine understanding and effective problem solving, not personal aggrandizement. People respect those who are secure enough in themselves to admit when they don't know something, and who are eager to learn from anyone, regardless of their position or perceived status. This humility fosters an environment of collaboration and mutual respect, as others feel valued and heard. It also indicates a growth mindset, a continuous striving for self-improvement, and a dedication to lifelong learning. This willingness to learn and adapt, to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to one's ego, is a hallmark of truly respected individuals. They don't pretend to be perfect. Instead, they demonstrate a commitment to continuous refinement, both intellectually and personally. This approach makes them approachable, trustworthy, and ultimately profoundly influential. Humility doesn't diminish your accomplishments. It makes them shine even brighter by attributing success to a broader understanding and collaborative effort rather than just individual brilliance. It is the silent acknowledgement that wisdom is an ongoing journey, not a destination, and that journey is one people admire and want to join. The fourth behavior that inspires instant respect is taking responsibility and maintaining accountability. In an era where blame shifting and finger pointing are common tactics to avoid consequences, the individual who consistently owns their choices, both good and bad, becomes a powerful force to be reckoned with. Marcus Aurelius consistently emphasized personal responsibility, reminding himself and others that we are masters of our own minds and actions, regardless of external circumstances. He understood that true freedom and dignity come from accepting the consequences of one's decisions and not attributing one's fortunes or misfortunes solely to external factors. Imagine a project team facing a significant setback. The easiest path for many would be to find external reasons for the failure: a lack of resources, uncooperative colleagues, or unforeseen market shifts. While these factors might play a role, the truly respected individual will first look inward. They will assess their own contributions, identify where they could have acted differently or better, and take clear ownership of their part in the outcome. I made a mistake in forecasting the timeline, or I should have communicated more clearly on that aspect, are not admissions of weakness, but declarations of strength. This act of accepting responsibility rather than deflecting it communicates a profound level of maturity, integrity, and self-awareness. It tells others that you are not afraid to face reality and that you are committed to learning and improving rather than simply preserving a perfect image. This accountability extends beyond admitting errors. It also means following through on commitments, even when circumstances become difficult. If you promise to deliver something, you move heaven and earth to ensure it happens. If you said you would support a colleague, you stand by them. This consistency in action builds an unshakable reputation for reliability and trustworthiness. People know that when you say you'll do something, it will get done, and if something goes wrong, you won't hide from it. This unwavering commitment to personal accountability creates an environment of trust and confidence. It shows that you are a dependable anchor, someone others can rely on without reservation. This behavior is a direct manifestation of Stoic principles, recognizing that while we cannot control external events, we always have control over our responses and our actions. This profound sense of personal agency and the courage to stand by it is universally respected and is a cornerstone of true leadership. It's about being the person others know they can count on, come what may. Fifth, a behavior that inherently earns deep respect is demonstrating genuine empathy and compassion. In a world that often feels transactional and hyper-competitive, the individual who consistently shows sincere understanding and concern for others' well-being emerges as a true leader, not just by title, but by moral authority. Marcus Aurelius, despite his imperial duties, often reflected on the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of acting with kindness and benevolence towards fellow beings. He understood that we are all part of a larger whole, and that true strength lies not in isolation, but in our capacity for connection and mutual support. Consider a scenario where a colleague is struggling with a personal issue, impacting their work. The person lacking empathy might dismiss their struggles as irrelevant to the workplace, or worse, see it as an opportunity to get ahead. In stark contrast, the empathetic individual will take the time to listen, genuinely try to understand the other person's perspective, and offer support without judgment. This might mean offering a kind word, suggesting resources, or simply creating a safe space for them to express themselves. This act of human connection, of seeing beyond the role and recognizing the person underneath, is incredibly powerful. It signals that you value human dignity and well-being, not just efficiency or outcomes. When people feel seen, heard, and understood, they respond with trust and profound respect. Empathy is not about agreeing with someone's feelings, but about acknowledging and validating them. It's the ability to put yourself in another's shoes, even if only for a moment, and try to grasp their emotional experience. This skill is crucial in resolving conflicts, building strong teams, and fostering harmonious relationships. When you consistently approach others with compassion, you create an environment where people feel safe to be themselves, to take risks, and to contribute their best. This isn't weakness. It's a testament to your emotional intelligence and your deep understanding of human nature. It shows that you are not solely focused on your own agenda, but that you genuinely care about the collective good. This care, this recognition of our shared humanity, makes you approachable, a confidant, and someone others naturally turn to for guidance and support. The respect earned through genuine empathy and compassion is not superficial. It is earned in the heart and soul, reflecting a profound moral character that resonates with everyone you encounter. Finally, the sixth behavior that undeniably makes people instantly respect you is maintaining an unwavering sense of purpose and perseverance. In a world rife with distractions, fleeting enthusiasms, and the temptation to give up when things get tough, the individual who possesses a clear sense of direction and an indomitable spirit to see things through stands as a testament to human resilience. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself of his duties and his philosophical principles, recognizing that life would inevitably present obstacles, but that his commitment to his path must remain steadfast. He embodied the Stoic ideal of living in accordance with nature, which implied understanding one's role and pursuing it with dedication, regardless of external difficulties. Imagine a long-term project or a personal goal that encounters significant setbacks. Many might become disheartened, lose motivation, and eventually abandon their efforts. However, the person with a strong sense of purpose and perseverance will view these obstacles not as roadblocks, but as challenges to be overcome. They don't succumb to frustration or despair. Instead, they adapt, reevaluate, and find alternative routes to their objective. This unwavering commitment, this refusal to be defeated by adversity, is incredibly inspiring to observe. It demonstrates mental fortitude, a deep belief in their cause, and an admirable work ethic. People naturally respect those who display such grit, recognizing that true achievement rarely comes easily. It shows that you are not easily swayed by temporary discomfort or criticism, and that your resolve is stronger than any external pressure. This perseverance is not stubbornness. It is a calculated and conscious decision to continue striving towards a meaningful goal. Understanding that true progress often requires enduring discomfort and delayed gratification. When others see you consistently pushing forward, learning from failures, and ultimately achieving your objectives through sheer determination, they gain immense confidence in your abilities and character. This consistent pursuit of purpose, despite the inevitable trials, communicates a deep inner strength and a profound commitment to your chosen path. It proves that you are a person who not only dreams, but also relentlessly works to manifest those dreams into reality. This enduring spirit, this quiet refusal to be broken, is a hallmark of truly respected individuals, showing that they are not just capable, but also unstoppable.